Hey everybody, welcome to a quick little snippet of my signed vinyl collection here on Vulgar Display Gaming. My name is Shane, and I want to just take a chance to show off all the cool vinyls I either bought at shows signed, or I actually met the bands and they were really cool and signed my vinyls. I separated them into two piles of who I met to get signed and what I bought. So I'll go through the who I got to sign it first, which is really cool with some of them. Like, here's Black Breath. Kind of hard to see. So this was Black Breath on their Sentence to Life tour, and I met them all on the back by their bus, actually, and they were really cool and signed their vinyl. And, you know, it's unfortunate they're not around anymore. Their bassist passed away, but he even signed it. They all signed it. They're super cool dudes. Check out Black Breath if you've never heard of them. It's like death thrash. Really great stuff, and I wish they would gotten back together, done something else, but all their albums are good. Nicest dudes ever. So that's the first step in the who I got to sign my vinyls. Second was, this one's actually pretty funny, is one of my favorite bands, Corrosion of Conformity. I got it signed by Pepper, the lead guitarist and singer, and then the other guitarist. And I was just hanging out. My buddy wanted a picture with him, so I got a picture too. And I didn't even care for a picture. I was like, I'm not going to bug him. My buddy got a picture, and then Pepper's like, hey, come over here, Mr. I Hate God, because I got an I Hate God shirt on. He came over, or I came over, and then he signed my vinyl. I took a picture with him. Super nice dude. Every time I met Pepper, he's so genuinely just thankful that you're there and, you know, watching his band. So Corrosion of Conformity, that's another good band. Check them out. But great vinyl. I have that one framed. Some of these I have framed because I have them hanging up in my whole game room and everything. And then others I have to get sleeves for because I have one where the signature's coming off, which sucks. Another great band is Necrogoblicon. This was on the Heavy Meta release. I met them at their own venue, 1720, and they were so fucking cool. They all signed my vinyl. My buddy knows Aaron, the keyboardist, because he went to MI with him, and like he was like, yeah, I'll get your vinyl signed by everybody. Nicest dudes ever. They have a goblin that runs around on stage. If you've never heard of Necrogoblicon, check them out. They kick ass. And next up is one of my favorite vinyls I got signed, where it's hard to get this band to sign anything now. I mean, you'll be lucky if you meet them because they've gotten pretty big, was Turnstile. So I met them, this was a long time ago, I think this was 2016, and when they were playing a small venue, the Observatory, and they were the nicest dudes ever, although I only got the bassist and the singer to sign my vinyl. Everybody else they were all looking for weed after the show. Nicest dudes ever. They signed it. You know, they even had a shirt they signed. I don't have that shirt anymore, unfortunately. But I love Turnstile. This is a great album, Nonstop Feeling. If you've never heard of Turnstile, I think you've kind of been living under a rock because they're opening up for like Blink-182 and they're getting pretty big. Anyway, great band, great dudes. That's a cool vinyl I got signed, have it framed. And then next up, we have a smaller known band, lesser known band, Wolf King. They're awesome. Got them to sign this at their merch booth at one of their shows. I believe they were playing with Teeth and Skeletal Remains, good death metal bands. Wolf King is a great, great band. Great dudes. They signed my vinyl, so check them out. This is like black and thrash, almost like Skeleton Witch. If you ever heard of Skeleton Witch, you would like them. Again, check out Wolf King. They kick ass. And then another one, which I was so excited to see. I never thought I would ever be able to see this band because I used to listen to them all the time in high school. And this is such a classic death metal album. And the lead singer is super nice. I didn't get to meet anybody else, but anyway, Atheist, Piece of Time. I got signed by the lead singer at their show. They were opening for, I forget now. But anyway, Atheist, great band. If you've never heard of Atheist, Piece of Time, classic death metal record. Really progressive, got some jazz influences in there. Killer album, good dudes. Lead singer's super nice. Great show. Next up, we have a newer band, Spirit World. I met them at one of a Sirius XM, like kind of a private show, as a charity show Jose Mangan did for his charity. But Spirit World, Death Western is a great album. Got it signed by the band, at least two of the members, the lead singer and the guitarist. They were super nice. Actually, oh yeah, I got it signed by 3 members of the band. There's a signature right up there. I need to get sleeves for this. But anyway, album art's just gorgeous on this as well. The back. I did a whole little short on this, but love Spirit World. Nice dudes. I just bought their vinyl. I was like, hey, could you guys sign it? They're, yeah, no problem. Super nice dudes. Killer album, by the way. It's like hardcore death metal. Check out Spirit World Death Western. Then here's another fun one. So this was the Native Howl. They're kind of like bluegrass metal. They play bluegrass like really aggressively, like you would in a metal band, and it's great. The Native Howl Thrashgrass. I got signed by the lead singer and guitarist when I saw them open up for Gwar, and this is just something different, but they're just killer. So I mean, come on. Bluegrass played in like the style of heavy metal where it's just like super fast but with banjos and everything. Come on. Check them out. The Native Howl. Super nice dudes as well. And then we got is this is a cool band, like a doom band, Crypt Sermon. I got signed by the lead singer Mudrot. There you go. Super nice dude. He was working in merch booth, bullshitted with him for a while. This is fans of if you're a fan of like Cathedral, Candlemass, stuff like that. Great band. The album, Out of the Garden, killer album, killer band, nicest dudes ever. Lead singer was the only one I got to sign it, but he was a cool dude. Here's another one. This band kind of surprised me. I saw them with, I think it was I Hate God and Clutch, but killer band, Tiger Cub. They were super nice. They're from the UK. As blue as indigo. I would say they reminded me of like a heavy Nirvana, kind of like really heavier Nirvana, but they were they were really awesome and good dudes. I only got signed by the lead singer and the guitarist, but they bullshitted with me for a while. They even signed it, put my name on it. Cheers, mate. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, they're cool dudes. Tiger Cub, check them out. Blue as Indigo, great band. And I think they're actually getting decently big, too. Seen them on some other tours, but I only got to see them once, unfortunately. Now for the ones that I just, picked up at shows where I was like, all right, well, that's cool. It's signed and it's the same price as I would normally buy it. Like, these bands don't sell their signed vinyls for as much. But anyway, Obituary, 10,000 Ways to Die, great album, signed by them. It was only like $30. I was like, yeah, why not? But killer album, got that one signed. Then we have Crowbar. This was a good one. Picked that up. I actually saw Kirk and talked to him for a second. He doesn't talk very much, but nice dude. I got a picture with him too before. Cool dude. But yeah, I picked that up when he was working the merch booth, and he's just like, yeah, cool dude. Like, he's nice. Go say hi to him. I got Black Label Society, Grimace Hits signed. Zach Wild does this cool little guitar right there. It's pretty cool. But this is signed by the band. I love Black Label. Seen them a bunch. This was a cool one. I got this picked up when I saw them with Mr. Bungle. I'm a huge Melvins fan. This is signed. It's like very small, but it's signed by the band. This was Live Stream Obscene, where they just did a bunch of their live streams. This is a 3 LP vinyl. So it was a cool vinyl. I was like, it's a cool vinyl. I need to get it. Live vinyl, Melvins. Their artwork's always cool. Then we have a recent pickup. It was Death Clock, Death Album 4, signed by the band. Brendan Smalls, Gene Hogan right there. I'm not sure if it's signed. I think it's just signed by Gene and Brandon. Yeah, Brandon Smalls. But again, this sucks. I need to get a bag. It's smearing off. You get signed stuff, put them in sleeves. I need to get album sleeves. This is one of my favorite thrash bands of all time, and I picked this up, and it was only like $30 signed. I was like, okay, I'm going to pick this up for sure. Sacred Reich, Surf Nicaragua, classic thrash album. And yeah, $30. I was like, yeah, I'll get it signed. That's cool. Here's another one. I got this. I forget which tour this was, but this is Obituary, Slowly We Rot, Live and Rotting. This is such a killer live album. One of their best live albums, or one of the best death metal live albums, I feel. That was signed by the entire band, another Obituary record. I love Obituary. And if you don't know Obituary are a classic death metal band. And I think this is a cool color, too. I'll have to do that, too. Like some of the colors from these vinyls. But I just really like the lime green vinyl. That's really cool. That was a good one. Then up next we have another recent pickup was Cannibal Corpse. Chaos Horrific, signed by the entire band. This was only the same price. Like, I think this was $35. I was like, yeah, I'll pick up a signed vinyl for $35 instead of, buying the album for the same price and getting it shipped to you. I try to pick up my albums at shows now just because then I don't have to pay for shipping. Usually I can get it signed or they have a signed copy. I'm kind of a nerd about that kind of thing. And then I have the Crowbar signed album. This was their first album, Equilibrium. I got this in 2022. And again, met Kirk, who's super cool. Bought this album. He didn't sign it. Bought that one. And then here is another good album, but again, another reason I just put this one in the sleeve, because it sucks. Like, this one's all smearing. So this was a Death Angel, the Bastard tracks, all B-sides, some live stuff on here. No, it's just actually all B-sides. And some live stuff. But anyway, as you can see, right, signature smeared. Signature smearing. Sucks. But they signed it in gold. This is a really cool album. And I need to protect all my signed vinyls. And as a bonus, I got one more thing. Not a vinyl, but something really cool from local death metal legends out here in LA, Mortal Wound. Friends with the bassist Matthias, he's a cool dude. But they all signed this skateboard deck for me. And it's a really cool skateboard deck. So I have this hanging up in my game room and everything too. Now I have a ton of other signed stuff. Like, don't even get me started on posters that I either bought or got signed. I'll eventually have to do a whole video on that, as well as my other tour merch. I got about 500 tour shirts now. And a lot of vinyls. So anyway, I just thought I'd do a quick little video sharing all my signed vinyls. Let me know if you guys ever got anything signed by bands, It's always cool meeting the bands that you love seeing. And hey, if you like this video, you randomly stumbled upon it, if you want to like and subscribe, hey, feel free to. I appreciate it if anybody watches this video and comments. So take care, everybody. See you next time.